Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here, and welcome to day 77 of our live streams, getting ever closer to that day 100. And yes, today we are going to be looking at Topshot and Fireline. They've finally been finished by all the testers. We have, I think it's been a decent job. We've been back and forward quite a bit with this bot, asking for certain things to be added. And yeah, I think we've got a point now where he's finished and ready to come to the game this weekend. So yeah, I will apologise slightly for being late. A couple of things happened that. Firstly, I just did the thumbnail totally wrong, completely wrong, and had to totally redo the thumbnail straight before I was about to go come online. I just realised I went to post it. So apologies, guys. I am slightly late. I had to totally redo the thumbnail, but we are here now and we're ready. And it's an hour either way, guys. If I do start late, I apologise, but it's still going to be an hour. It's not cut any time off, so to speak. So yeah, we're looking at Topshot and Fireline. If you've got any questions, make sure you put them in the chat. If you've got any bot requests you want me to put on a certain bot, test them out. I'll try and do some scenarios for you guys so you get an idea who they can work on and and how they work on different bots, so to speak. So yeah, okay, let's see who we have in the chat. So we've got Destroyer, who's here for every single stream, pretty much. Welcome to the stream again. We've got Shaxy and Blue Grimlock, who are our mods. If you're not in Discord server yet, guys, there's a few links being posted throughout the stream. Go and check it out. 300 plus members, ever growing. Some great guys in there. Lots of information. We've got Silverbolt as well with our other mods. We've got Laser Optics. Welcome. Grind Time, stuck in beta. Congratulations on winning today's trivia, stuck in beta. Even though it was on the SharksCon this time around, but welcome and well done. Kev Phillips, how's it going? We got Grand Galvatron, who's our other mod. I think that's all the mods in there today. And Marcus Johansson as well. Welcome. And if you're not in the chat, welcome to you as well. So, starting off with this bot, like I said, we did maybe push it to maybe even go further than what it currently is, but it can be hard sometimes because you compare every single combat bot to Flak in a way. You compare them to Flak and just think that every bot needs to be that good. And you can look at this bot sort of two ways, really. You can look at it, when I look at Lionizer for me is really good because it's quite neat. The fact that the weapon transfers to a bot. But as a combat bot, it's okay. It's not too bad. Then you look at Flak. Now that's really revitalized Jets and is a really good core for both reasons. And then you've got the likes of Night, a great job, but it's not really that cool. It's just down. And I don't want to play it down straight away, but Topshot to me and Fireline are exactly that. We'll watch the bot in action. You can make your own assumptions. But personally, I think it's an amazing bot to put on. But I just think that it's a bit underwhelming when you watch him. And you'll get what I mean by that. So, let's have a look. So, if we can find the Combiner Lab. So, we've got all the star ratings here. I've leveled them up to what I think was a good sort of place where people could level them to. So we've got the 2-star there, level 6. So his ability, he sets an area on fire, causing damage to 34% of the bot's DPS every 5 seconds. Now, it does say a longer range if equipped on gunners, but I will just put a little thing up there. This is my main gripe with this bot. The extra range is literally just 1 square. 1 square. It's very slightly noticeable. And my main gripe with this was that when you describe something as being extra range, it's not what you imagine. 1 square is not what you imagine. I imagined quite a few squares, quite a big difference. And yeah, it's not a big difference. It is just a slight difference. But that's just a 2-star. So Give me a second. Then we got the 3-star. So the 3-star, that does 45% of the bot's DPS every 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds, on a general bot, you'll find that it'll do, here's a gun, I say, you're looking at maybe 200 and 250 damage per second. So yeah, it's a really good bot in terms of adding DPS. If you find that you're attacking Prime League bases and you find that you are struggling for time in bases, if you are struggling to defeat outpost bots, then yeah, this is a great combat bot for that, because it really does a lot of DPS. Put on a high DPS bot, highest you probably got, and it's going to do a crazy amount of DPS. So that's level 6 3-star. Going on to the 4-star. So he sets the air on fire, but does 70% of the bot's DPS value every second for 5 seconds. So yeah, 76% of the bots. So basically, it's like having an underpowered extra gunner on your team. It's a crazy amount of DPS. And the 5-star, which I've leveled right up, to be honest with you, level 10, does 118% of the bots. Yes, and that is crazy. That is doubling and more of bots DPS. So getting Topshot at a high level is essential, because the amount of DPS that he does is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So what we're going to do a test, and we're going to try a couple of bots. And what I've done this with the Jets yesterday. What we're going to do, we're going to just put 3 bots down or 2 bots down with similar DPS, one with Topshot, one without, and we're just going to see how effective it really is. So, bear with me a second. I remember which bots I actually chose. So let's just clear this. So let's have a look at 2 similar bots. So I think we had it on. Was it Sunstreaker I had it on? If not, we can put it on Sunstreaker. We'll put Topshot on Sunstreaker. So, give you an idea. So, Sunstreaker, no core equipped, 355 basic DPS. So, if we look at Jazz, which I thought was quite similar, and Jazz there, 362 DPS. So, in essence, Jazz should finish off a structure a lot faster than Sunstreaker would. So we're going to put the 2 down. We'll even put Hound down. We've got 403 DPS. So 403 compared to Sunstreaker is still a lot more. Hound should easily finish off the defense soonest. So basically, he had the sort of flame effect to his ability. And if you notice, look at the squares. Look at his distance compared to Hound and Jazz, and see if you can notice the difference. You can see the burn there. That's also affecting the walls next to it, also behind it. You can see there, the Sunstreaker finishes first and has done half the damage to the structure next to him. Doesn't help that Jazz has finished it off, but you can see there, that gives you an idea on how much DPS that adds. That's a 4-star at level, was it 7 or 8? So yeah, it's a crazy amount of DPS that he adds. Adds a flame effect to do damage to defenses aside. So not only will it speed up your attack, but it will also it's doing damage to around it as well. So yeah, a crazy amount of DPS. And like I said, if you're struggling to get through bases, If you're struggling to take down combiners, then this is definitely a bot that you should consider for your team. Like I said, my only criticism is that the range is not considerable. It really isn't. The range increase that it states, I wouldn't even take it into account. My understanding is that one extra square was to take them out of the range of shock towers with thunderstorm on. But to be honest with you, I don't think that's much of an issue. I don't really get my gunners stuck in the thunderstorm, and if they do, they're battling right inside it. So I'm not too sure that's the the biggest of problems, so to speak. So we have a try. Then we're going to try it on a few other bots as well, see how it works. But I just want to put on the gunners because they have similar DPS, and the fact that it does say that it increases range for gunners. So I did want to show you that on the gunners. So what we're going to do now, just going to do another test. I just want to emphasize the difference in the bot. So we're going to take Hound out. We're going to see how a 5-star Skyburst with 453 DPS equates to Sunstreaker now. Obviously, Skyburst has that spread. So we'll see how the best DPS gunner, aka special in the game, works against Sunstreaker with Topshot. And we'll see. So we are going to test it on Skyburst as well. I want to put it on Primer and Skyburst both together, which is a crazy combination. Crazy. So we are going to try it out. With any other bots want me to try it on, let me know in the chat. I'll try and catch it if I can, and you guys can sort of decide who we test it on. So we're going to do Jazz, Sunstreaker, Skyburst. You can see there that Sunstreaker, Skyburst has got a slight spread, but Sunstreaker's spread with that core is ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. Look. A lot more DPS than Skyburst. Skyburst, obviously more than Jazz, but that's a 5-star Skyburst that we're putting Sunstreaker up against. And you can see there's doing extra damage behind it as well. Absolutely crazy. Well, Sharks is asking if this will bring back gunners. I don't think gunners have gone from the game. But don't forget, you can still add this to other bots as well. But with Flak, with Jets, I think that's a given. It gives range. So it will help gunners, especially the likes of Prowl, who can one-shot. I think that's a prime candidate. Like a Skyburst that have already got crazy DPS with Primer. So, yeah, crazy. 6-gun 2, we will try it on 6-gun as well. I'll also try it on Skystriker, yeah. Like I said, we'll try and couple it with similar bots. It's hard to, when you use it in a battle, it's hard to really see the benefit in a battle because it's just DPS. It's nothing ridiculous. And it's hard to emulate the same attack over and over again. So it's hard to show in a battle. But if I do it this way and test it this way against just the same structure for different bots, you can just see the effectiveness on just that one structure. So what we're going to do now. So what is the DPS of Skyburst? So Skyburst DPS is 453. Is there anyone that's similar? 435 for Warpath, 448 for Prowl. We're going to try Skyburst. Let's go all out. So we're going to put Primer. You can't have Skyburst without Primer. But the problem is that once you equip Topshot to Skyburst, it changes her attack from the spread into just a single shot. So you do lose that spread. You know that spread anymore. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you are going to do that, then Primer is not quite as effective because she's only hitting the one target rather than multiple. Apart from when the burn hits. but it's just not as effective. So we've got Warpath on there as well, and we'll have Prowl as well. And there we go. So we've Skyburst. Just double check. With Topshot and with Primer. But just take note of the range as well. The range, like I said, is not a considerable increase. And personally, I said that it should be at least maybe 3 squares. But then they thought that might be a bit OP because it might take them out of range of cannons and things like that. And I understand that, I do. But personally, I just don't think the 1 square increase is that incremental. So, Prowl, Warp, Skyburst. And you see that the Skyburst attack has changed into a simple Skyburst with Primer structure in the time, both structures in a time took Warpath and Prowl the time to remove 2, and she's still going. So Skyburst has took out 3 structures in the time it took for Prowl and Warpath to take out 2. So yeah, a crazy amount of DPS. Like I said, adding Primer into that as well would mean crazy. So personally, I might put it on Skyburst. I might put it on Prowl. I wouldn't put it on a bot instead of Flak. I really wouldn't. So someone did mention Jetfire Skystriker. So yeah, I am going to do that as well. And we'll do 6 gun. We'll see how it works on 6 gun as well. So we'll put them up against Warpath and we'll put them up against all 3. We can't, haven't we? We'll take out Warpath and we'll put in Jetfire Skystriker. We'll take that off Sunstreaker. And then Jetfire Skystriker can have the 4-star. I tend to use the 4-star because I think that's what everyone should be sort of aiming for. I think 5 stars are quite out of reach for most people. 3 stars are quite easily achieved. So I like to put the 4-star because it's something that people can sort of aim to, and aiming to get the 4-star. And I can probably take it to about level 7 quite quickly. But after that, it gets really expensive. So I just think the 4-star at level 7 is a realistic aim. Maybe not on the first day of release, but a realistic aim for people to try and achieve and for people to aim to put them in the war team. So yeah, and we'll go with that. Yeah, Vincent's has put that. Yeah, it does remove Skyburst uniqueness. I do understand that, but it's just a crazy DPS still. And that's why maybe it should be good on Prowl and keep Skyburst as she is with Primer. But Primer and Topshot work hand in hand. G1 core on Prowl, so I wouldn't take that off him. So you got to play around with it and judge who you want to put it on. Like I said, it may ruin Skyburst's spread, so to speak. You might want to keep Primer on Skyburst and then put Topshot on another gunner. So you've got 2 bots of good DPS rather than just one with absolute crazy DPS. So again, it's all down to choice. So we got Prowl, Skystriker, Skyburst. So you can see that Skystriker has less range, obviously, because he's not a gunner. But still a crazy amount of DPS. You can see the difference that DPS makes. Crazy. Yeah, even the 3-star is still good. Any bot that increases DPS is still good. There's people in our alliance, and we were saying to them, "Oh, have you equipped 2-star Night Stalker to your team?" And they're like, "Well, why? You might as well. If you've got a bot without a core, you might as well put it on that bot. You might as well put 2-star Night Stalker in. You might as well put the 3-star in. Unless there's a reason you took them out because you don't want to pop outposts. It's just extra DPS. You might as well put it on. So make sure that if you're going to put it on a bot, make sure that you're making use of all your combat bots, guys. Someone mentioned 6-gun as well. Let's have a look at 6-gun. So 6-gun is obviously level 61. DPS is going to be less now without fire drive. So his DPS is only 404, 454. Still good. So we've got Topshot there. We've got 6-gun with 454 DPS. We'll take Sky Striker out. We'll put in one of our top gunners. 535. 6-gun. So, yeah, we've got Prowling there with 448. We've got Sunstreaker with 535. 6-gun, 454. Who do you think is going to come out on top? So we've actually got a bot in there that's got a lot more DPS than 6-gun. So it'll be interesting to see how it does. How he fares against a top 5-star gunner now, just with a Topshot equipped. The only issue may be with 6-gun's initial outlay. So there you go. Even with how slow 6-gun is with his passive abilities, it still makes him faster than a bot that has 100 DPS more than him. So crazy amount of DPS. So we've covered gunners. So let's have a look now at who we can be equipped on. So as you can see there, he's equipable to jets, to certain special bots, to scouts. It's generally ranged and mid-range bots that he's equipable to. So he's not equipable to warriors and tanks, so to speak. It's bots with range. And I did mention in the playtest chat that we do need more cores for the likes of warriors, so to speak, the likes of no. Obviously, we know the issues with Star Saber and Drift. We know that they need a core desperately, but that's down to some programming issues. But I think there needs to be some more warrior cores because they just need some more that are equipable. I know Night Stalker. It's not Night Stalker's not equipable. You put him in the battle, but he's not equipable on a bot. He runs off to his own thing. So a lot of these are aimed at gunners and jets and scouts. So yeah, I think we need some more sort of a warrior core, so to speak. So yeah, good for the likes of Cup as well if you're doing backdoor attacks. So another great one for Cup. I know a lot of people like Fire Drive on him and things like that. So Topshot probably even more so. Who else? You obviously got the likes of Bumblebee and the likes of Perceptor. That could be really good. Who else surprises me? That's pretty much it. It's pretty much standard, really. Like I said, Red Alert, yeah, would be a great addition, so to speak, because he's quite tanky, good health. Then yeah, it'd be a good addition. But don't forget, you do want to really concentrate on that DPS. So I'm trying to think of a bot that has good health and good DPS. Let's have a think. Well, Cheeto's DPS is good, obviously, but that'd be crazy DPS. But I just think that personally, I like Flak on Cheeto. I think it adds that range that it needs along with his DPS. And Sandstorm, I tend to use Flak on Sandstorm too. But yeah, we can have a go with Topshot. So yeah, I did see someone mention Chromia in the chat. We literally found out when you found out. The playtesters had no idea, but we will most likely be getting her next week, I think, to start testing. And yeah, looking forward to testing her. And I'm going to say Hellbat because yeah, there's been a lot of complaints about Fellbat being named Fellbat, so to speak. And yeah, I get it that there's trademark issues by Hasbro and things like that. And it is frustrating. But let's be honest, we all know it is Hellbat. The same was with Swoop and being called Strafe when the game first come out. So it's not set in stone. It could change. But yeah, looking forward to testing them guys. And hopefully in about, I think maybe a week's time or so, we should be able to. It's usually a Wednesday when we find out and we can sort of bring it to you guys. So I'm not too sure if we're ready for next week, but definitely the week after. So if you've not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications on my new videos, my streams, and generally anything that I do. And so, yeah, you can get the exclusive on all these new bots and new combat bots as and when they come out. So, Sandstorm. On a base trial. Take Sunstreaker. Take 6 gun out, sorry. And Sandstorm, there he is. So we've got Sandstorm with a DPS of 514. We've got Sunstreaker with a DPS of 535. So Sunstreaker has more DPS. And then we've got, that's it we'll do. We'll put him up against the monster that is Silverbolt with who is going to win. Everyone knows that Silverbolt, 5-star Silverbolt with Flak is ridiculous. This is going to be a challenge. Okay. Against one bot with slightly better DPS. He's against another bot with crazy DPS and Flak. So, who will win this time? I'm going to drop Sandstorm slightly closer because he's not a gunner. So we don't want him to be walking into range. So we'll put them down and then put Sandstorm a bit closer. Oh, it's going to be I think. Wow, and Sandstorm has pipped it. So 5-star Silverbolt with Flak has not got as much DPS as Sandstorm with Topshot. That is a ridiculous amount of DPS. I think you can agree there that if he has better DPS than a 5-star Silverbolt with Flak, then yeah, there's no comparison. In terms of pure DPS, he's definitely the strongest combat bot in the game. like I said though, my only gripe is it cool? I'm not too sure. I just think it's not really more than a bit of extra DPS and a bit of extra burn. It's nothing new that we haven't seen. Lionizer, I thought was really cool because it was something new where he's equipable to a bot and then transforms. Flak's really cool because it totally revitalized jets and how they are used. And I just think that I know that not all combat bots can be like that, but you know, Night Stalker is a good example. That Night Stalker was it was quite cool in the beginning, but it's just another minion. That's all it is. And you don't look at Night Stalker or Ravage anymore and be like, wow, like you do at Flak still, and how useful it is. Yeah, Night Stalker is good. Yeah, he is useful. Like Topshot, probably one of the most useful combat bots that is, but I just don't think it has that wow factor for me. I wanted a secondary sort of use. I think most of them do. And yeah, I think maybe is that much overpowered in terms of DPS that to give him another ability or another sort of aspect to that would just be crazily OP. So yeah, welcome to the stream, Danal Kid. I think that is. And Flak is perfect for Silver Bolt. Yes, it really is. Flak on any jet at the minute is really part of the current meta. It really is. So if you have a one-shot jet and you're using it in wars, definitely put Flak on. It just keeps them safe, keeps them at a range where your healers can keep them healed. And a good bit of advice that I was told today is to have Lionizer on your top front bots, your tanks. Have Micronus on your healers because your healers will heal your tanks majority. And then if you have a Micronus on a healer, it will pretty much sit where your gunners are and heal your gunners. So they will use their beam to heal the front tanks and use Micronus to heal the gunners. So it's a good combination to do that. And obviously, the more minions you can put on, the better. But what if you're timing out, like I said, in Prime League bases, then Topshot is definitely a great addition. Now, the only problem with that is that this weekend, SpaceApe are doing a mixed bundle of quite a few of the combat bots. I'm not a big fan of the mixed bundles when you're going for one bot. It's going to be great for Spark, great for maybe dupes, but you're only getting a quarter of the chance to get Topshot. I don't think that's really fair. I think that when they bring a new bot out like this, they should bring out bot-specific cores for it, and then in between that, they can bring out sale of mixed bundles as well for those that don't have them all. So personally, I think if you're going for Topshot, then your chances of getting in this weekend is going to be quite slim because it's a mixed bundle. But if you're going for any combat bot, then yeah, it's a good idea to go and try this weekend. And as I said yesterday in the stream, the current bundle on sale of all the special bots is, excuse me, is amazing. One of the best bundles you can buy. So if you are considering buying bot bundles, if you're considering buying combat bundles in general, then yeah, the next two bundles, the current bundle for bots, this weekend's combat bundles are great if you don't have a selection of both. But if you don't have Topshot, or you haven't, but if you've got most of the other 4 stars, the combat bots, then you're quartering your chances, sadly. Yeah. I take it that character bundles are random, Kev Phillips has put. Yeah, so Topshot, you've got more of a chance of getting Topshot in a Topshot crystal than others. But obviously, if you've got Topshot, Lionizer, and Traxodon, and I can't remember the 4 it wasn't Traxodon, but Topshot, Lionizer, Night Stalker, and Flak, for argument's sake, you've got the equal chance of each of those to put any of them 4 stars. So if you've got a 4-star, the other 3, and you just want Topshot, you might pull a 4-star Night Stalker, you might pull another 4-star Flak. You've already got them bots. If you're chasing Topshot, you might just get a duplicate of the ones you've already got. If you haven't got any of them in 4-star, then yeah, you've got a really good chance to get one, but you can't really pick which one. You've got the same chance of all 4. So you might get Night Stalker, you might get Flak, you might get Lionizer, for argument's sake. Whereas with a Topshot bundle that only has Topshot crystals in, you can get other combat bots, but you've got an increased rate of getting Topshot. You've got 4 times the rate because that's the only crystals you're getting is Topshot crystals, if that makes sense. But yeah. So I'm definitely going to try and get Topshot. I'm not too sure about this weekend. I think they should bring out a Topshot bundle, so to speak, like they did with Night Stalker a while back. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, is there any more bots that people want me to test? Any more bots want me to test it out on? I do want to try it on a Scout. So while we're getting some ideas in, I want to stick it on Bumblebee. See how Bumblebee does with it. So we've got Sunstorm. So just to show again, we've got Silbot there with 526 DPS, and Flak gives 5 rockets to 33% DPS. So, you know, it's 150% of his DPS as well. So you're looking at about 700 DPS for Silbot there with Flak. Crazy. So, can a lonely Bumblebee, what level is he? Oh, he's maxed. So yeah, he's actually pretty good. We'll take, I tell you what we'll do. We'll put the 3-star on him. Just 45% DPS on Bumblebee. Now, can I ask, is Cat good to use on Predacons? Which one? It depends which one. Obviously, every single bot's different. It's hard to sort of say a class, so to speak. So narrow it down to which one, and then yeah, definitely have a look at it. So 4-star Bumblebee, maxed out with a 3-star Topshot against a 5-star Flak, 5-star Silbot with Flak. Yes, we could definitely look at Hot Rod as well. Definitely. So don't forget, like I said, it does say increased range for gunners, but it's not. Don't rely on that increased range. It's not considerable. It's very, very minimal. Again, we're going to drop the gunners at the back. Drop Bumblebee a bit. There's Bumblebee. Can he keep up with Silverball with that crazy DPS? Not a chance. It was too much asking him to keep up with Silverball. Still a great amount of DPS. Tantrum, Razor Claw, Headstrong, all of them. Well, I'd put Lionizer on any that. I put Lionizer on one of my tanks, a tank that you're going to put at the front of a walk team, because they're going to die. You generally don't want your gunners to die or healers to die. So you want to keep them alive as long as possible. Your tanks may die. So yeah, you're going to put them on a tank. So you're looking at probably Tantrum or Headstrong out of the 4. Maybe Razor Claw. I wouldn't put it on Dive Bomb. If it is equipable on Dive Bomb? I think it is. But yeah, definitely on a tank if you're gonna put Lionizer on anyone, without a doubt. Someone mentioned Hot Rod as well. That was a 3-star Bumblebee, so let's change that to the 4-star. So there we are. We've got a 4-star now on Bumblebee. We'll take Sunstreaker out. I'll put Hot Rod in. Should we give Hot Rod the 3-star or the 5-star? You guys decide. 3-star or 5-star on Hot Rod? What do you want to see? Do you want to see him be challenged with a 3-star? Or do you want to put the 5-star on and just absolutely smash it? We've got 1 vote for each. One says 5-star, one says 3-star. Oh, it's 50-50. We'll try it with both then. It's undecided, so we'll try it with both. We'll hit the 5-star first, see how it does. Then we'll try it with 3-star, see if it makes a huge difference. There's the maxed out 5-star with 118% DPS. Crazy. Oh, and I forgot to put him on. Sorry, guys. Forgot to put him in the battle. We'll start again. I suppose what you get for being excited about 5-star bots. I've still yet to get a 5-star combat bot. I'm a quarter there, I think. Something like that. Maybe a third. So, yeah. Con Victory Destroyer, as you would say. Okay, let's try again. Take Sunstreaker out. 5-star Hot Rod in. Just check he's got it. Yeah, he's got Topshot. Bumblebee's got the 4-star. 433 DPS. Hot Rod, 446 DPS. So we'll actually see the difference between the 4-star and the 5-star, and the difference between the mighty Sailboat with the crazy DPS and with Flak as well. It's a pretty good challenge. Okay. And Sailboat up a bit further back. The bot's a bit closer. Wow. Because all got spread. And look at that DPS from Hot Rod. Wow. Bumblebee actually even beat Silverbolt that time. What we'll do now, we'll try and do a bit of a walk. Try and do a bit of a walk through the base. I'll show you the typical sort of GTR that we've been doing. We'll equip these 4-star combat bots to those bots. And we'll see how they cope against the maxed HQ, so to speak. So we'll just change things around a bit. I've been moving things around just to make things a bit more easier. So just do a few quick alterations, nothing ridiculous. Put that in the middle there. We'll put another there. We'll put that over there. Like I said, beam laser we'll put up there, I think. Put the beam up there. No real symmetry to it, so I do apologize. Okay, so let's set a team up. So, nothing too crazy. Who can we put as a tank? Rook 59 with Lionizer. And we'll also put on a bit of Liège Maximo, I think. There we go. If we can find him again now. Where's he gone to? It's so hard to find bots when let me just turn the chat off a minute. There we go. Okay. 4-star Rook. There it is. 5-star Blaster. Definitely. Just level 55, so nothing too crazy. Mine's 59. on my actual account. Cheeto definitely needs flak. We'll put the put 4-star flak on. I have 4-star flak on my Cheeto on the on global. We need a 1-shot. But let's put Cheeto on. We need a 1-shot jet. Always take a 1-shot jet, especially with the Prime League effects. We've got 2-star flak on Jetfire, so he will do. I like to take tracks for a bit of protection. I've got he's got flak on. So there we go. I'm gonna put a healer on there as well. We'll use a 4-star healer, nothing too crazy. Gonna put my Cronus on first aid. So with my Cronus and 2 healers and Medibots, you find that it's a crazy amount of healing. Gonna put a 3-star Night Stalker on as well, just for a bit extra protection. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm not adding him on again. Keep doing that. First aid. Then we need to find Ratchet. Have we got Ratchet? Wheeljack will do. What's he got on? He's got a Ray Booster. Even the 2-star. You've got 2-star Night Stalker. Distraction. And then what we're going to do is we're going to we'll put on Prowl. He's a 1-shot. And we're going to add in 4-star Topshot just to add to the mix. You can find him again now. And there he is. So we've got a couple of 1-shots in there. We've got Cheeto in there to clear any combiners. So we've made the team. Let's just set our base up legitimate. We'll put the combiner beacon on. Up. Combiner beacon. Charge it up. And let's go. Yes, Kev Felix, Warg wimps. Wargs are the most overpowered thing in the game right now. It's definitely the meta for the current Prime League with 1-shots, definitely. Here, Wheeljack, have a cat. Definitely. Okay, so all we're going to do, we drop a jet down straight away. We take out some key structures. So we're going to take out the beam laser. Drop our gunners down here with the healers. We'll take it out. Again, just taking out key structures. Going to put minions down as well to protect the blaster. I just realized I'm not taking a combiner, so it could get nasty, this. Okay, let's take out that beam there. I'm going to pop the outpost while there's not much damage around there. I'm going to pop the Medibots down as well. Going to cover ourselves with tracks. Crazy amount of DPS, crazy amount of damage. I'm going to use Cheetor now to take out this section here. They're on the track, so they should be good. Get some ability points back. Don't forget, this is a totally maxed out base, guys. I'm going to get rid of this section in a minute. Don't use any abilities while the shield's on the defenses. An absolute waste. We're going to put that there to get rid of that beam laser. Just to distract it. Put minions down as well. And there we are. No combiner. Crazy DPS. A minute left to spare. And base down with pretty much full health, really, and full bots. So yeah, like I said, when you've got flak in that team that increases DPS, when you've got high DPS bots anyway, well-leveled healers, there was nothing in that team, crazy in terms of stats that are achievable. We didn't use a ridiculous amount of 5 stars, really. We didn't use a ridiculous level of bots. Just a well-maintained, well-balanced squad. Just a steady walk and knowing just when to protect your bots, when to attack. And yeah, it's a really effective attack technique with make sure that you utilize combat bots. Combat bots make a huge difference. So if you are struggling for combat bots and you haven't got many, then this weekend's bundle is a really good bundle. If you've got them all and you're just after Topshot, then maybe it's not best chasing this bundle just for Topshot. If you have to dupes, then yeah, a great bundle to buy. Yeah. Is there any more questions in the chat? Let me have a quick look. Will Topshot be available this weekend? Yes, he is in this weekend's bundle. I'm pretty sure it's in fact we've got the newsletter here, I think, saved. Let's have a look. So going into this week's newsletter, the event. So yeah, we've got a bronze, silver, and gold XP core squad core chip. I don't know why they put XP there. That's a bit strange. Gold squad core chip. We've got 755 5-star shard, which is pretty good. 600 4-star shards, some decent shards. 3,000 prime core shards, which is obviously a G metal to most of the people that have got them all. If you haven't got them all, then you're well on your way to getting a prime core now. So yeah, good luck to those that are pulling a prime core this weekend. And no, there's no mention of bundles. There's no mention of bundles. Well, if you give me a second, I will quickly log on to the VIP server and I will have a look at the bundles. If you give me a second, upcoming bundles. Yes, so this weekend's combat bundle is Topshot, Lionizer, Flak, and Fire Drive. So yeah, all great bots. But like I said, because it's a mixed bundle, you've got less chance of a specific bot. And this is why, same with the bundle we've got at the minute in the shop, the mixed bundle, that you've got an equal chance to pull any of those bots. So if one of those specific that you want, you're probably best buying the character crystals. You've got less chance of getting a 4-star overall, but more chance of getting that 4-star. If that sort of makes sense. I hope it does. And then yeah, dead quickly, midweek bundle is Superior and Devastator, and the crystal sale is Slash and Ripper Snapper. So yeah, they are available this weekend. And there's no stream tonight from Engineer House, which is a shame, really. Yeah, I do like to try and catch Engineers House streams. They are a bit late for me normally. I think he's changed the time. Has brought the time forward a bit, I think. Yeah, I caught him last week, and yeah, I love Engineer Host. Yeah, a brilliant YouTuber. And yeah, don't forget all the other YouTubers as well, guys. You've got Alpha Prime, who does a lot of top level content. A really sound guy. I talk to Alpha Prime a lot. You've got Engineer Hoist, which is great, very informative, great for lower down newer guys. Really helps them a lot, and just a generally really nice guy. I love his Transformers collections, videos that he does, and shows off all the new bots as well. So he has something a bit different, Engineer Height, about his streams. Trios Theory is back. Yes, he is. Go and check out Trios Theory, a great YouTuber, a good friend of mine as well. Super glad that he's back. You've got Skywalk Gear as well. Skywalk Gear does a lot of exclusives. Make sure you check him out. My friend Grind Time as well is starting doing videos, and up and coming guy. So yeah, there's a lot of content creators out there, guys. A lot of guys doing videos. So make sure you go and check them all out, and make sure you go and subscribe to their channels. So yeah, I just want to do a quick disclaimer that this is a test server. It's complete. That's why I got Topshot on here. It's available this weekend. It's not out in the game yet until this weekend. It's a total test server where I use to test new bots. It's not linked to global, guys. It's not hacked. It's no way we can't war in it. Pretty much, we can't do events on it. It's just to test new bots, test things out, look at bugs. It's just that. That's all it is. Any more questions? Kev Phillips wants Quintessor Alpha Trion. Good choice. Both really good calls. I hope you really do get it. Grand Galvatron's getting 5-star Beast Wars Megatron this weekend as well. Congratulations. Excellent 5-star. The other kid has asked when they're going to put nose cone crystals in the shop. I don't know. I presume we're due pretty soon. But yeah, we don't really find that out, really. The play testers don't find out about crystal sales. We can put ideas forwards. I'm sure if you request it, or enough people request it, then yeah, we'll see that. But they tend to have a set time frame. I think the time frame is something like the bot comes out, they wait 8 weeks, then 8 weeks later they come in bundles, and then I think it's maybe 6 weeks after that they become available in prems or something like that. I'm not too exact about the time frames, but they have a set time frame where the bot comes out, they become available in bundles, and they become available in prems, and that's pretty much set. So yeah. Zero Hero Chromia info. I literally know as much as you. Well, I'm lying there. I probably know a bit more than you guys. We did have a quick chat in the test server. All I know is what clash is going to be. That's not even decided yet, finalized. He's still sort of looking at it. I do know what class she will be. A clash. I know what class she will be, but that is it. No idea of an ability. We haven't started balancing yet. We've just finished Topshot. So we may get Chromia over the weekend or come next week. And I think it will be the Wednesday before leaderboard, maybe when we get her. Hopefully next Wednesday, by the time she's ready. But it's unlikely. But yeah, if you want to know about Chromia, make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. Make sure you're in the Discord server. Those are the places where I put my information first. If you subscribe to my channel, you get notifications on all the videos that I do. And so as soon as I know some Chromia info that I can share, you guys will be the first ones to know it on stream or on video or on Discord. Right, well, that's it from me today. I'll be back tomorrow doing more gameplay with Topshot. I'm going to do a bit more play testing, have a bit of a mess with him. But in the meantime, have you got any more ideas for more bots? Have a think. Come back tomorrow and we can go through it again. And we'll have a chat about anything else I can share with you about upcoming features, anything like that. All right. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Just 18 subscribers short of that 1,500 target. We've got 330 plus members in Discord. If you're in Discord, check out the server. Come and join us. It's a really good server. It's growing more and more each day. If you like the video, give it a like. Really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow and peace out.